December 18th, 2022, Lusail Stadium, Qatar. Lionel Messi lifts the World Cup, the perfect ending, the storybook closure. The moment that ended the GOAT debate forever. But what if he comes back? June 11th, 2026, USA, Mexico, Canada. The World Cup returns. And Messi, age 38, body failing, ankle swollen. The team that once needed him might not need him anymore. Because here's the twist that will shatter everything you think you know about Messi's legacy. He achieved perfection in 2022. He has nothing left to prove. But the temptation to make history again, it's irresistible. And the risk? If he plays and loses, if he gets injured, if he fails, he could destroy the perfect ending, the closure, the legacy. This isn't about whether Messi can play in 2026, it's about whether he should. Before I reveal the exact moment in 2024, where cameras caught Messi sobbing uncontrollably on the bench, and why that moment is a warning of what 2026 could look like, you need to subscribe to Cyberboot. Because what you're about to witness isn't just about one player's decision, it's about the impossible choice between a perfect farewell and an impossible encore. This is Messi, 2026, and heartbreak is inevitable. Welcome back to Cyberboot, where we don't just cover football. We explore the stories that define it, the decisions, the legacies, the moments that transcend the game. Today, we're asking a question that no Messi fan wants to face. Should Lionel Messi play in the 2026 World Cup? This isn't a simple question, because Messi has already achieved the impossible. World Cup winner. 2 goals in the final. The perfect ending. But 2026, that's a different story. Because Messi will be 38 years old when the tournament starts, and by the group stage, he'll turn 39. No outfield player has ever led a team to a World Cup title at that age. This video is about 5 things: the perfect ending, what Messi achieved in 2022, and why it was the ultimate closure. The warning signs: the 2024 Copa America injury that showed his body is failing. The 2026 risk: why returning could destroy his legacy. The squad: why Argentina might not need him anymore. The heartbreak: why every outcome ends in pain. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Messi's 2026 decision isn't about football. It's about choosing between protecting a perfect legacy or risking it for one more impossible dream. But first, let me ask you, if you were Messi, would you play in the 2026 World Cup? Drop play or retire in the comments. Because this decision will define how we remember the greatest player of all time. Let's start with the perfect ending, December 18th, 2022. December 18th, 2022, Lusail Stadium, Qatar. The FIFA World Cup final, Argentina versus France. This is the match, the culmination of Messi's career, his 5th World Cup, his last chance. Messi's performance, 23rd minute, penalty. Messi scores, 1-0 Argentina. 108th minute, extra time. Messi scores again 3-2, Argentina. Messi became the first player in history to score in the round of 16, the quarter-final, the semi-final and the final in a single tournament. He also reached 26 World Cup appearances, the most in history. But this wasn't a comfortable win. This was chaos. 80th minute, Argentina leads 2-0. The trophy is theirs. Then, Kylian Mbappé scores. 81st minute, Mbappé scores again. 97 seconds, 2 goals, 2-2. Extra time. Messi scores in the 108th minute, 3-2. Mbappé scores again in the 118th minute, 3-3. Penalties. Argentina wins 4-2. Final whistle. Messi collapses. Teammates pile on top of him. He weeps. This is the moment, the closure, the storybook ending. Why this matters? In sports, going out on top is rare. Michael Jordan retired twice. The second time wasn't perfect. Muhammad Ali fought too long, lost his final matches. But Messi? He won the one trophy that defined his career at age 35 in his 5th attempt. And for many fans, this victory ended the GOAT debate. Messi had done it. He had nothing left to prove. The story was complete. But now, 2026 is coming. And the question is, should Messi reopen that perfect ending, or should he walk away and preserve the legend? July 14th, 2024, Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, the Copa America final, Argentina versus Colombia. This is Messi's first major tournament since Qatar, and it's about to become a warning of what 2026 could look like. First half, Messi suffers a non-contact right ankle injury. Non-contact, that means no collision, no tackle. His body just failed. Second half, he tries to continue, but the ankle is worse. He's limping, struggling. 66th minute, Messi is substituted, and then the cameras capture it. Messi on the bench, right ankle visibly swollen, face buried in his hands, and he's sobbing uncontrollably. This isn't tears of joy, this is helplessness. In 2022, Messi carried the team. He scored in every knockout round. He was the hero. In 2024, the team had to carry him. Argentina won 1-0. Lautaro Martinez scored in the 112th minute of extra time. Argentina won their 16th Copa America title, surpassing Uruguay for the all-time record. But Messi? He watched from the bench, helpless. This is what aging looks like. Messi's body is failing. His ankle, the same ankle that's been injured repeatedly, can't handle the demands anymore. And if a Copa America final in Miami, in front of home fans, in a stadium he knows, ends with him sobbing on the bench, what happens in 2026? In a World Cup? Against the best teams on earth? What if 2026 doesn't end with Messi lifting a trophy? What if it ends with him on the bench, injured, helpless? What if the last image we have of Messi at a World Cup is him crying because his body failed him? That's the risk, and it's real. So why is 2026 so risky? Because history has a warning for aging legends who stay too long. Example 1. Zinedine Zidane, 2006 World Cup. Age, 34. Zidane came out of retirement to lead France to the 2006 World Cup final. He played brilliantly. France reached the final against Italy. The ending, 110th minute. Zidane headbutts Marco Materazzi, red card. France loses on penalties. Is Zidane's career. It ends with him walking past the World Cup trophy, sent off, disgraced, a tragic ending. Example 2. Diego Maradona, 1994 World Cup. Age, 33. Maradona returned for the 1994 World Cup, Argentina's captain, the legend. He played 2 matches, scored, looked good. After the second match, Maradona tests positive for ephedrine, a banned substance. He's expelled from the tournament, sent home in disgrace. Argentina crashes out in the round of 16. Maradona's World Cup career, it ends with a scandal. Example 3. Pelé, 1970 World Cup. The exception age, 29, turned 30 during the tournament. Pelé won the 1970 World Cup, Brazil's 3rd title, and then he retired from World Cups. He preserved perfection. He went out on top. No decline, no failure, just legend. Going out on top is rare. Most legends stay too long, and when they do, the endings are tragic. Here's another warning. No team has defended the World Cup title since Brazil in 1958 and 1962. Recent trend, 4 of the last 6 defending champions were eliminated in the group stage. France 2002, defending champions, out in the group stage. Italy 2010, out in the group stage. Spain 2014, out in the group stage. Germany 2018, out in the group stage. Defending the World Cup is nearly impossible, and if Argentina, led by a 38-year-old Messi, tries to defend in 2026, history says they'll fail. Messi achieved perfection in 2022. He won. He went out on top. Why risk that? Why tempt the curse? Why face the possibility of a tragic ending like Zidane or Maradona? Because there's one reason. The impossible dream of doing it again. Here's my question for you. Is it better to go out on top like Pelé? Or risk it for one more chance like Zidane? Drop Pelé or Zidane in the comments, because Messi is facing this exact choice. But here's the twist that changes everything. What if Argentina doesn't need Messi anymore? What if the 2026 squad is so strong that Messi's presence is optional? Argentina's current generation is world-class, and they're in their prime. Goalkeeper. Emiliano Dibu Martinez back-to-back Yashin Trophy winner, best goalkeeper in the world. The best goalkeeper on the planet right now. Defense. Christian Romero, Tottenham Hotspur. Lisandro Martinez, Manchester United. Both are Premier League stars, both in their prime. Midfield. Alexis Mac Allister, Liverpool. Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea. Rodrigo de Paul, Inter Miami. The engine room. Young, elite. Champions League quality. Attack. Lautaro Martinez, Inter Milan, Serie A top scorer. Julian Alvarez, Atletico Madrid. Both world-class strikers. Both carrying their clubs. This squad won the 2024 Copa America without Messi finishing the match. Lautaro scored the winner. Dibu saved penalties. The defense held. Messi watched from the bench. And they won. If Argentina can win a Copa America without Messi on the pitch, can they win a World Cup without him? Maybe Messi's greatest gift to Argentina isn't playing in 2026. Maybe it's stepping aside, letting the next generation shine, avoiding the risk of injury, decline, or failure, preserving the 2022 legacy, going out on top. But there's one stat that makes this impossible to ignore. October 15th, 2024. Argentina versus Bolivia. Result, Argentina 6-0. Bolivia Messi's stats, 3 goals plus 2 assists. At 37 years old, Messi is still producing world-class output against international competition. He's not finished, his body might be failing, but his talent is still there. And that is why the decision is impossible. So what happens? Does Messi play in 2026 or does he retire? Here's the truth. Heartbreak is inevitable, regardless of the outcome. Scenario 1, he doesn't play. Messi announces his retirement from international football. He walks away, preserves the 2022 legacy. Fans mourn the last dance. We never get to see Messi at a World Cup again. The 2026 World Cup, hosted in North America, where Messi plays for Inter Miami, happens without him. It feels incomplete. Scenario 2. He plays and loses. Messi returns. Age 38. He plays the tournament, but Argentina crashes out. Maybe the group stage, like 4 of the last 6 defending champions, or Messi gets injured, like the 2024 Copa final. Cameras capture him sobbing on the bench again. We watch a hero decline. The perfect 2022 ending is tarnished. The last image of Messi at a World Cup, failure, injury, pain. Scenario 3. He plays and wins the impossible dream. Messi, at age 38, leads Argentina to back-to-back World Cup titles. No team has done this since Brazil in 1962. No outfield player has ever won at this age. Even if this happens, the stress of risking the legacy is immense. Every match, fans hold their breath. Every tackle, we fear injury. And even if Argentina wins, was it worth the risk? Lionel Messi was born June 24, 1987. The 2026 World Cup starts June 11, 2026. Messi will be 38 years old when the tournament begins. And by the group stage, he'll turn 39. No outfield player has ever led a team to a World Cup title at that age. The perfect farewell, walking away, preserving 2022, or the impossible encore, risking it all for one more dream. Messi has achieved everything. He has nothing left to prove. But the temptation? It's irresistible. And whatever he chooses, heartbreak is inevitable. Final question, what would you do if you were Messi? Drop your answer in the comments. Retire and preserve the perfect legacy. Play and risk it for one more World Cup. Let the team decide. If they need him, he plays. If not, he retires. I want to know what this community thinks. Lionel Messi, December 18th, 2022. The perfect ending, June 11th, 2026. The impossible encore. 2022, 2 goals in the final. World Cup winner. GOAT debate ended. 2024, sobbing on the bench. Ankle swollen, body failing. 2026, age 38, defending champions curse. Argentina might not need him anymore. The perfect farewell versus the impossible encore. Before you go, I need 5 things from you. Subscribe to Cyberboot right now. We explore the stories that define football, not just the matches, but the legacies. If you want real storytelling, this is your home. Hit that like button if you think Messi should retire and preserve the 2022 legacy. Get into the comments and answer the 3 questions. Would you play in 2026 or retire? Play or retire? Is it better to go out on top like Pelé or risk it like Zidane? Pelé or Zidane? What would you do if you were Messi? Retire, play, let team decide. Share this video with one Messi fan who's debating this question. Comment one word that describes Messi's 2026 dilemma. Just one word. December 18th, 2022. Lusail Stadium. Messi lifts the World Cup. The perfect ending. But June 11th, 2026, the World Cup returns, and Messi must choose protect the legend or risk it for one more dream. The perfect farewell, the impossible encore. Heartbreak is inevitable. This has been Cyber Boot, where we don't just watch football, we understand the stories that define greatness. Subscribe now, because Messi's decision will define how we remember the greatest of all time.